Keith Wells back with some unfortunate news about the Salmon Kings.
Well, it's the start of the second round, so we've got some time left here.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're not pressing any panic buttons.
No, I don't want to, we don't want that.
Just not a good showing.
No, it wasn't that. Yeah, you got to give them, that's accurate.
Okay.
Goaltending story in tonight's game was interesting. Nathan Lawson in goal for the Utah Grizzlies in the opening game, the National Conference semifinal tonight against Billy Thompson, making his 7th straight playoff start. Lawson was awesome in goal for Utah, stopping everything that came his way tonight for the Grizzlies. Billy Thompson also played well, but didn't seem to get all the support he needed this evening. Still, Thompson didn't make it to the end of the game, and for the first time in weeks, we saw an appearance by Julian Ellis tonight. But let's start at the start, and here's how the game began tonight. Save on Foods Memorial Center. Utah in the tank. Midway through the first, Travis Rycroft will score on the rebound, kind of a soft goal, 1-0 for the Grizzlies. Second period, and there's Thompson way out of the net, and that's a bit of a gaffe, but luckily he gets back and stops that one, so it stays 1-0. Later in the second, though, the Kings try to get something going on the power play. But they get caught here on this play. Ryan Katsanowicz on the breakaway, and he scores a shorthanded goal, 2-0. Then the Grizzlies score on the power play. Tyler Haskins in the right place at the right time. Well, that was kind of lucky. Won 3-0 Utah. And after the fourth goal, Mark Morrison decides to give Billy Thompson a rest. Julian Ellis in for the first time in weeks. But gives up 2 goals on 6 shots. Tyler Haskins, again, from right in front on the power play. Kings doing everything they can to score at the other end on Nathan Lawson, but they can't put the puck by him. Another chance here. Stops at, his face there, it looks like. And this hurts. The Grizzlies turn the puck around here, take it down, and you just know this is going to happen. Tyler Haskins past Julian Ellis for the hat trick. With that, a tough night. 6-0 the final score for Utah. Game 1 of the best of 7. Nathan Lawson, 31 saves. Utah with their 4th straight road win. And it's only 1 loss, but the Kings need to have a better game on Sunday, knowing that games 3, 4, and 5 in the series are back in Salt Lake City next week. Here's what Mark Morrison, though, had to say after the game.
I just thought that I didn't think that we played with enough emotion, I think, and obviously our power play wasn't good, especially early on. I think we had a couple chances early on. We hit a couple posts, and then we had 8 power plays in the first 2 periods, and didn't connect on any. So obviously we have to address that, and there's a couple other things we have to address. But it wasn't a good start, but it's a 7-game series, a best of 7, and we have to quickly forget about this and fix what we did wrong.
Kings aren't happy about their start to the second round. How about Alaska, though? They can't be happy about this. 8-0 to the Las Vegas Wranglers tonight down in Las Vegas. This is a battle between, this was supposed to be a terrific second-round playoff series, but an amazingly lopsided opener in this one. And the Wranglers take a 1-0 lead in that series. Salmon King fans should also be paying attention to the AHL scoreboard tomorrow night, because if the Albany River Rats are knocked out of the playoffs, former Kings captain Kyle McLeod would be eligible to rejoin the Kings and would likely join them in Salt Lake City later next week to continue the playoff run with the Salmon Kings. So it would be bad for Kyle if he's knocked out of the AHL playoffs, but good for Salmon King fans. So we'll see what happens. Stanley